So I think I'm going to call this part of my Get to Know Your Lochinvar boiler series. So this switched over to my indirect hot water tank here a few minutes ago. Anyways, it's up to temp as you can see, and it's throttling down. It's pretty close to switching over to heat in the house, supply water, whatever you want to call it. In fact, it just switched over. One of the issues I have is, in this case, it's not going to be a big deal, but as you can see here, the the system temps are pretty high. As soon as it switches over, they go way up. Well, it's not a big deal when you have what I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zones calling for heat. I have 7 total in the house, and then 1 additional for my sidewalk heat. So with 4 zones calling, it makes a pretty smooth transition. And maybe it's too much to ask of a boiler, I don't know. With only 1 zone calling, when it switches from the hot water to supply water, usually it ends up going into what do you call it now? Not set point met. There's another one, but it basically gets to a temperature where it just shuts down. It's not the high delta T. It's something else. I forget. But it shuts down and goes into anti-cycle, which I have set for 1.5 minutes. In any case, 4 zones runs great. And in truth, the boiler, this is 15 months. I've had 1 mechanical issue. They replaced a blower motor on it. And, I didn't have to pay for the actual parts. I did pay for the work, the hours, but that's fine. Whatever. So I'm trying to dial this thing in. I got a lot of help online, and it's getting better and better. When I first got here, there was no outdoor reset. There were a lot of things wrong. Now I've got outdoor reset, and you can see I can heat this house. It's a very large house with 95-degree water, and it works. It's right. Then that latest thing, most of the issues I've had is with the existing piping. This boiler was not installed it was actually a replacement of an old Munchkin boiler. That right there is brand new. That is the boiler circ pump. It replaced a Taco 0011, which was here with the Munchkin. And it was also here for over a year with the Lochinvar. But this is the pump specified for this job. And it's working well. I think it was providing too much. It was a 1 speed when the Taco. Now it's a 3, and I got it set to the low speed, and it seems to be doing a great job. But yeah, I'm happy with this boiler. It's after I've dialed it in, and every time I do a little tweak here or there to get it better and better, my gas bill goes down. Middle of winter in Alaska, I'm looking pretty good. Although, as you can see right here, the outdoor temps are pretty mild right now, which I don't want to say is uncommon for January. It's typical in an El Nino year for us to get more mild temperatures, but next week it's supposed to go back down into the single, or at the end of this week, single digits, and we'll see just how well it's dialed in. But yeah, get to know your Lochinvar. Lots of stuff you can do, I guess, and I'm learning every chance I get to make it more and more efficient.